to me, the Beatles own acoustic music. I mean, you could make a show out of every single one of the albums on just the acoustic songs on those albums. Those guys were fantastic. I mean, the harmonizing, the rhythmic nuances. I mean, George Harrison's hooks that drew you in from the first or second note tops. I mean, they were just absolutely amazing. And
their acoustic sound was often achieved on secondary guitars, Epiphones, Royce. They played Epiphone acoustic guitars, you know.
But a caveat to that was, back in the day before Gibson bought Epiphone, Epiphone was a major competitor with Gibson, and I think also they were made in the United States at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
they were also the only other company, just as a side note, that could officially, and so when you buy an Epiphone guitar, you are buying a true Les Paul, because Les Paul signed deals with Epiphone. They own the now I know they're both kind of co-owned together these days, but Epiphone, even before that, owned the right to use the Gibson Les Paul name and to make their version of it. Yeah.
And you know, I've owned some Epiphones. I've owned.
Me too. I own one right now.
Well, I do too. One of my acoustics back here is an Epiphone. In fact, the one closest to me is an Epiphone. It's a great little guitar too. You know, it's part of their master-built solid wood series. You know.
Yeah.
There's master-built here. There's no veneers. It's all solid wood.
Nice.
I was practicing a little Stairway to Heaven on it earlier today. I hadn't messed with acoustics in a while. I haven't messed with any of them.
Now this is my puppy, Royce. I actually traded this is a Crafter, if you can believe it.
Okay.
It's dusty as hell. And this guitar here was made by a company that's kind of known for making inexpensive but good sounding guitars. Kind of like how Paul would describe some of the Beatles' early guitars, guaranteed not to break. But this was it's called the Moonlighter, and I traded straight across my Ovation Legend. That was the top of the line Legend that you could Ovation you could buy. That's the exact same Legend that McCartney played, and that was the reason I got it, because he's a hero of mine. But when I saw this with all of this, you know, you can see that, and here where you see the different phases of the moon.
Yeah.
And this looks like my backyard. This looks like Sonoma County in California. So I fell in love with this guitar, and I've written some of my best songs on this guitar. And it's like, I was going to get what they called the Dolphin by Takamine, and this, when I played the Dolphin, and I played this one in the store, and this just had such a bright. You know, every once in a while, you grab the right guitar, and you don't carry too much on the name. I've owned a Martin in the past, but this so far has been the guitar. It inspires me. It draws me to it. It makes me want to create.